to him, give her up. I swore by all that I held most sacred.
One morning as I was sitting, stitching by the open window, she burst in and flew at me. Give him up, she screamed. He's mine. Her photographs were kind to her, seeing her now for the first time, full length and in the flesh. I understood why he preferred me.
We were not long together when she smelt the rat. Give up that whore, she said, or I'll cut my throat. Pardon, so help me God. I knew she could have no proof, so I told her I did not know what she was talking about.
What are you talking about, I said, stitching away. Someone yours? Give up who? I smell you often, she screamed. He stinks of bitch.
Go ahead and dodge for months by a first-rate man. No shadow of proof was forthcoming, and there was no denying that he continued as assiduous as ever. This and his horror of the merely platonic thing made me sometimes wonder if I were not accusing him unjustly. Yes.
What have you to complain of? I said. Have I been neglecting you? How could we be together in the way we are if there was someone else? Loving her as I did with all my heart, I could not but feel sorry for her.
Fearing she was about to offer me violence, I ran for Erskine and had her shown out. Her parting words, as he can testify, if he is still living and has not forgotten, coming and going on the earth, letting people in, showing people out, were to the effect that she would settle my hash. I confess this did alarm me a little at the time.
She was not convinced, I might have known. I smell her off you, she kept saying. There was no answer to this, so I took her in my arms and swore I could not go on living without her. I meant it, what is more. Yes, I'm sure I did. She did not repulse me.
Judge then of my astonishment when one fine morning as I was sitting stricken in the morning room, he slunk in, fell on his knees before me, buried his face in my lap, and confessed.
She put a bloodhound on me, but I had a little chat with him. He was glad of the extremity.
Why don't you get out, I said, when he started moaning about his home life. There's obviously nothing between you anymore, or is there?
I confess my first feeling was one of wonderment. What a male.
Anything between us, he said, what do you take me for? Something machine? And of course, with him, no danger of the spiritual thing. Well, then why don't you get out, I said. I sometimes wonder if you were not living with her for her money.
The next thing was the scene between them. I can't have her crashing in here, she said, threatening to take my life. I must have looked incredulous. Ask Erskine, she said, if you don't believe me. But she threatens to take her own, I said. Not yours, she said? No, I said hers. We had fun trying to work this out.
Then I forgave him. To what will love not stoop? I suggested a little jaunt to celebrate to the Riviera or our darling Grand Canary. He was looking pale, peaked. But this was not possible just then. Professional commitments.
She came again, just strolled in, all honey, licking her lips. Poor thing. I was doing my nails by the open window. He's told me all about it, she said. Who he, I said, filing away, and what it. I know what torture you must be going through, she said. And I've dropped in to say I bear you no ill feeling. I rang for Erskine.
Then I got frightened and made a clean breast of it. She was looking more and more desperate. She had a razor in her vanity bag. Adulterers take warning, never admit.
When I was satisfied all was over, I went to have a gloat, just a commentar. What could he have found in her when he had me?
When he came again, we had it out. I felt like death. He went on about why he had to tell her, too risky and so on. That meant he had gone back to her, back to that.
Pudding, face, puppy spots, blubber mouth, jowls, no neck, drugs, you could...
He went on and on. I could hear a mower, an old hand mower. I stopped him, said that whatever I might feel, I had no silly threats to offer, but not much stomach for her leavings either. He thought that over for a bit.
Calves like a flunky.
When I saw her again, she knew. She was looking wretched, pardon. Some fool was cutting grass, a little rush, then another. The problem was how to convince her that a revival of intimacy was involved. I knew I couldn't, so I told her that I could not go on living without her, and I don't believe I could have.
The only solution was to go away together. He swore we should as soon as he had put his affairs in order. In the meantime, we were to carry on as before. By that he meant as best we could.
So he was mine again, all mine. I was happy again. I went about singing.
At home, all heart to heart, new leaf and bygones and bygones. I ran into her ex-doxy, she said one night on a pillow. You're well out of that. Rather uncalled for, I thought. I am indeed, sweetheart, I said. I am indeed. God, what vermin women. Thanks to you, Angel, I said.
Then I began to smell her off him again. Yes.
When he stopped coming, I was prepared, more or less.
Finally, it was all too much. I simply could no longer.
Before I could do anything, he disappeared. That meant she had won, that slut. I couldn't credit it. I lay stricken for weeks. Then I drove over to her house. It was all bolted and barred, all gray with frozen dew. On the way back by Ashton, Scotland.
I simply could no longer.
I made a bundle of his things and burned them. It was November and the bonfire was going. All night I sat in the smoldering.
First this change. First this change, I actually thank God. I thought it is said, it is done. Now all is going out.
Mercy, mercy. I'm still hanging out for mercy. It will come. You haven't seen me, but you will.
Then it will come. Say I'm not disappointed. No, I am. I had anticipated something better, more restful for you.
Oh, we're at me.
Down, all going down into the dark, pieces coming. I thought after all, at last, I was right. After all, thank God for this change.
That's confusing at the same time. For this to the other thing, definitely there are endurable moments.
I thought.
When you go out and I go out, someday you'll tire me and go up. Good. How's that like?
Peace, yes, I suppose a kind of peace and all that pain as it had never been.
Me up is a bad job. Go away. Start cooking and pecking at someone else.
Get off me, get off me.
It will come, must come. There is no future in this.
On the other hand, things may disimprove. There is that danger.
Oh, of course, I know now.
Do not tell the truth, that is. Somebody said, I may tell the truth last night. There will be no more let it last week.
I'm going to get angry and blaze me clean out of my wits, mightn't you?
I know now. All that was just play and all this. When will all this?
Is that it?
Might you?
All this? When will all this have been just play?
I can do nothing for anybody anymore, thank God. So it must be something I have to say. I have mind work still.
But I doubt it. It would not be like you somehow. You must know I'm doing my best for you.
Perhaps they become friends. Perhaps sorrow.
But I said all I can, all you let me all I.
Perhaps sorrow has brought them together.
No doubt I make mistakes. As one it was the sun that showed 50% possibly there is none.
Perhaps we meet and sit over a cup of that green tea they both so love, without milk or sugar, not even a squeeze of lemon.
Are you listening to me? Anyone bothers about me at all?
Not even a squeeze of
Something I should do with my face other than utter weep.
Am I taboo? I wonder, not necessarily, not all the dangers of birth. That poor creature, I can hear my that poor creature.
Bite off my tongue and swallow it, spit it out with that placate. You have it on, will still be sure.
meet in the one dear place now in the other, and sorrow together and compare good pardon, happy memories.
Only I can think. There is no sense in this either, none whatsoever. I can't.
That poor creature who tried to seduce you, whatever became of her, you suppose I can hear her popping?
Personally, I always prefer Lipton's.
And all that has fallen, all fallen from the beginning on empty air. Nothing being asked of me at all, no one asking me for anything at all.
They might even feel sorry for me if they could see me, but never so sorry as I for that.
I can't.
I pity them in any case, yes, compare their lot with mine, however blessed, and
I can't. The mind won't have it. It would have to go, yes.
pity them.
What do you do when you go out shift?
Am I hiding something? Have I lost?
It means I have to live like a pig.
Like dragging a great roller square to say it's trying to get it moving, momentum's coming till it's strained again.
Have I lost the thing you want? Why go out? Why go?
And you perhaps pitying me and thinking she needs a rest.
Perhaps she's taking him away to live somewhere in the sun.
Why go down? Why not?
I don't know.
Perhaps she's sitting somewhere by the open window, hands folded in her lap, gazing down out over the gullet.
Why not keep on glaring at me without shushing? I might start to rave and bring it up again. Part
No.
done.
Gazing down out over the olives and asleep, wondering what can be keeping him, growing cold shadows stealing over everything, creeping, yes.
Good thing we were never together.
Am I not perhaps a little unhinged already?
Poor creature, poor creatures.
Woke together on a May morning, first to wake the other two, then in a little dinghy.
Penitence, yes, at a pinch atonement, one will resign, but no, that does not seem to be the point either.
A bit,
I say, but not perhaps a little unhinged already. Just a little, I doubt it.
a little dinghy.
Silence and darkness for all I crave for, like a certain amount, both they being one. Perhaps it is more wickedness to crave for more.
A little dinghy on the river, I resting on my oars, they lolling on air pebbles in the stern, sheets drifting, such fantasies.
Hellish half-life.
Shade gone in the head, just a shade, I doubt.
We were not civilized.
Dying for dog and dog before strange.
Such fantasies then and now.
I doubt it.
Yes, and the whole thing there, all there staring you in the face. You will see it. Get it off me. Or weird.
And now that you were mere-eyed just looking at me, at my face on and off,
Weird. Plan to think it off me yet.
looking for something in my face, some truth in my eye, not even. Mere eye, no mind, opinion, shutting on me am I, as much as being seen. Yes,
Yes, Sarah!